Welcome back for another Cube video. My name is Edward, also known as Strategy, and we have a pretty medium pack. Um, I'm leaning towards Shieldred. I also really like Questing Beast, and I don't fault anyone for wanting to take the Volcanic Island. I think it's definitely between those three. I think taking a Sin or a World Spine Worm is very aggressive. Shieldred leads to more shenanigans, and I like shenanigans. So let's take the Shieldred. Time Twister, pick two, baby. Oh. Well, there's a Mox Diamond. And we already want draw sevens because the Shieldred. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to take. I don't know what I want to see out of this pack again. Maybe a Breeding Pool or a Meticulous Archive, I suppose. Yeah, that was a very interesting couple of packs. I think it would be interesting. I don't see a world where I want to take the um, channel there. Well, now there's Vampiric Tutor. There's also Watery Grave, but we're not technically blue yet. There's Narset, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can pass the Vampiric Tutor. We already have a pseudo Punisher for draw sevens, and we don't even have any of them yet, so I cannot justify Narset. And I think the Vampiric Tutor gets the nod over the Watery Grave because again, we're not technically blue yet, even though we do want Time Twisters. And other wheel effects. There's still Wheel of Fortune, which is red, so maybe we're a Rakdos deck. Either way, that's my reasoning for taking the Vampiric Tutor over Watery Grave here. And again, I can't defend a Narset pick personally. Oh. Well, now there's an Unmarked Grave. I know it doesn't go with Shieldred, but I think that's solid enough. There's also a Raucous Theater and a Fallen Shinobi. I think Fallen Shinobi is the worst one here so far because we don't have a good way to put it into play yet. I think it's Raucous Theater, Bauble, or Unmarked Grave. And I think Unmarked Grave honestly just has the higher upside. And we don't even know if we're red yet. Like, yes, Wheel of Fortune is a card that we want, but there's other Rakdos lands we can get, and there's only two Unmarked Graves. Not to mention, Unmarked Grave is a way to put in Echo of Eons into the discard as well. Well, there's a natural order that goes with the Sin and the World Spine Worm and such. It's also Urtai, Snapcaster Mage, and Go for the Throat. I think Remand is the best card here. I like this Go for the Throat, and part of me wants to just stay black. But Remand, I think, is the strongest card. It is very funny that Batterskull and Kaldra are in the same pack. I don't think I can justify Snapcaster Mage like I can Remand. Yeah, it's that or Go for the Throat. And I think Remand's just better. I really do. If that was like Fatal Push, I might take the Fatal Push over the Remand. I don't think that Watery Grave's going to wheel, unfortunately, but we'll see. And I don't have to play Remand. I just think it's the best card out of that pack, so we're going to take that. I think that's better than taking another mid-level black removal spell when black has so many removal spells, and a lot of them are better than Go for the Throat. Who out there watching is excited for this year's Oklahoma Land Run? I can't believe it's going to be our 7th year. That's awesome. What does this do? Oh. Okay, so I have to either kill it or them before this loses all its counters. I really don't like this pack at all. I could see Karn. I could see Talisman. I could also just see Safekeeper. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna take the Safekeeper. I don't really like the Fairy Mastermind. If I had Fallen Shinobi, I might consider it, but I'm gonna take the Safekeeper, and I don't know. Maybe we get something sweet to go with. Oh, there's a duress. I was going to say I was considering this consider, but duress seems very solid. Let's take that. Now there's a miscalc, a Knight's Whisper. Yeah, we're going to take the Knight's Whisper here. I like miscalc, but again, I don't have to be blue. Until I have a reason to, at least. Do we take Sin? I like the mana confluence, honestly, but if that natural order wheels back... Now, I don't think it will. If you notice, World Spine Worm is gone, and that means either Flash or natural order was taken. I'll spec on the Sin. Plus, it is legendary, so it doesn't go with Unmarked Grave, but if we backdoor into Reanimator, I'll be very happy with that. I guess I'll take Tireless Tracker. I really don't want to play Channel. Okay, I believe this was the natural order pack. I'll take Thieving Skydiver, I think. Okay, I'll take Bobble here. I'll take Urtai. Well, this has to be a first. I mean, I guess Mox Diamond kind of counts as a land. I mean, it doesn't count for a land like for your mana base. But, yeah, I'm about to go, pick 14... I went 13 picks. I might go 14 picks without taking a dual land. That's very not usual for me. And remember, a lot of this can change. Like, right now I don't have a reason to play Unmarked Grave. Tireless Tracker is a solid card. Sin, if I can get the mana, is a solid card, honestly. Urtai's alright. It's won me a game, but I don't really want to play this if games go long. I guess I'll take a Talisman of Progress and put that directly into the sideboard. Alright. Technically a land, even though we're not going to play it, probably. Oh, there's a Thoughtseize and a Booster Tutor? Mystical Tutor? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I want to take Booster Tutor because it's just the more fun card, but I think Thoughtseize will consistently just be better for us. Unfortunately. Yeah, I want to take the Thoughtseize. Feel free to yell at me in the comments. Okay. Well, we have a Psychic Frog. So, I think it's official that we're in blue. One of these three lands is surely to wheel at this point. I would love the Zagoth Triome because it's all three colors. And again, I don't have to play green, so it's not the end of the world, but I'm going to take this Frog and be very happy with Frog. Oh, now there's an Animate Dead. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, this is just good just for value, too. Like, if they kill or counter the Shieldred, I get to play it back. I doubt the Hymn or the Murderous Cut come back around, but maybe. And then there's even Multiversal Passage. Let's take that. Oh, now there's Undercity. Nice. I see the Lion's Eye Diamond, but I cannot justify it. Not here, at least. So I'm just going to take the blue-black land by a mile, and maybe we get Gobin back. Wow, Swords to Plowshares. It's also Unearth. What does that do? It gets back Frog and Tireless Tracker if I even decide to play green. Am I supposed to just take Spell Pierce or Frantic Search? Maybe I'm supposed to take Frantic Search. Gains me life off Shieldred, puts Sin in the graveyard to reanimate later. Gets rid of dead cards. I'll try Frantic Search. Plus this keeps like Echo alive if we see an Echo. Maybe we just take Generous and hopefully we get a Bayou land to go with it. Or a Breeding Pool's already gone, but Tropical Island is still a possibility. Sure, let's take the Generous Ent. Breach is in the this very same pack. But maybe we're supposed to take Bone Shards. That's funny. Breach, LED, and Brain Freeze all in the same pack. I want to take Bone Shards. And I'm going to hope that I don't see the other two wheel. Because Breach you can play as like the only red card in your deck. Like we have Mox Diamond. If we can get like a Lotus Petal or something, it goes well. But I just don't think that's likely to happen. Okay, so fresh start. I'm not interested in this. Fire Nation, we have like no instance, so no thank you. And then I guess at that point it's just Grave Titan. Grave Titan off Unmarked Grave is not the worst actually. Let's try that. And it's castable. I would love to get a Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual would be incredible in this deck. I'm still not opposed to playing the Generous and the Sin, but it's looking less and less likely that I want to play green. I think Zagoth Triumph is this coming up pack. No, it's the next pack. Okay. Oh, there's a troll. This is actually not an easy decision. Blooming Marsh is nice. But we have an Undercity Sewers. We're not guaranteed to want to play green, so I am just going to take the troll. Turn 1 troll, turn 2 animate dead can win us games. Oh, we got the Zagoth Triumph. Fantastic. Collective Brutality is nice, but this is this is great. Absolutely great. Confirm pick. Yes, please. I don't really want to play any of these cards. I'll just take the Colonnade. I'm very happy that the Zagoth Triumph came back around. Kind of the same boat. I'll just take the Triumph again. Profs, what does that do? Not a whole lot. I'll take the Unearth. That buys back a Psychic Frog or a Tireless Tracker, which I'm infinitely more likely to play now because the Zygoth Triumph. It's not guaranteed, of course, but I'd say it's like 60%. I guess we'll hate the Graveyard Hate card. Alright, not a lot of white drafters this time around. Oh, that's a recall. Which, if you've seen my other videos, can be a discard outlet. We have done that before on this channel. Cards of note, this Bayou, I'm going to pray comes back around. Unburial Rights, I guess, gives me a reason to play Celestial Colonnade. If that wheels. But yeah, we're going to take the recall. We've been drafting a lot of recall decks. Not complaining in the slightest. Overlord, Snuff Out, Starting Town, Mana Drain. I don't think we're a Mana Drain deck. What does this Mana Vault look like? Cast Troll, Grave Titan, even a Sin? Or are we supposed to just take Starting Town? We're probably just supposed to take Starting Town, honestly. And hope that, like, Overlord or Snuff Out come back around. I need my mana to be good. I really do. I need to focus on mana. And I'm really hoping that Bayou comes back. Scalding Tarn. That's a good one. What else is here? Honestly, not much. Like, I see the memory lapse here. And obviously the Lutri Currency Converter is not a bad one either. But, I mean, this gets Undercity Sewers and Zagoth Triumph. So, let's take it. It even gets untapped blue. It doesn't get untapped black or green yet. But I'm happy with that pick. I would really like a Reanimate or even a Persist, honestly, because we have the Unmarked Grave. Unmarked Grave is getting Titan like 90% of the time. I wonder if we can get a pick for Caracas. Caracas Urtai would be sweet. Okay, Skull Clamp Harvester is probably what we're going to take here. Preacher is not a bad one either. And also you can Unearth Preacher. That's not nothing. But this is another thing we can Unmarked Grave, and it's a sweeper, and it's a removal spell. I think I like that better than Preacher. Let's take that. Man, this deck really wants a Dark Ritual, doesn't it? We got 4 more picks to find a Dark Ritual. I mean, we got pick 8 Chrome Mox not too long ago. That's a Reanimate. We're going to take that. I was about to say it's too bad this Arid Mesa is not the fetch land that we want, but that's a Reanimate pick 5. Yes, please. Also, someone's going to get a pick 6 Comet or beyond. That's insane, too. I'm glad this Savannah is not our colors. I'm glad this Concealed Courtyard is not our colors because it makes me feel less guilty about taking this Reanimate. We don't have the best Reanimate spells, but still cheating on mana is still cheating on mana. Oh, Polluted Delta. That's got to be better than Fatal Push, Consult, or Thunder Trap Trainer, I think. We have 24 spells currently, which is actually perfect. So if I take one more spell, I have to make a cut. Now there's a cut down, speaking of which. There's also a Jace, but I don't want to be doing double blue stuff, I don't think. We're not a Grim Monolith deck. Man, pick 7 Grim Monolith. What does this world come to? Yeah, I think I really like this cut down. Oh, now there's a Crabomination. I like that. That's a great Unmarked Grave target. That's exciting. That really is. We only have 2 real Reanimate spells, or non-conditional ones, I should say, but... Oh, the Bayou did come back around. That's also fantastic. That lets Polluted Delta get untapped all 3 sources. Yeah, too bad we're not getting the Umbrella Rights, but I don't think we need it anyways. Oh. Well, what was the other black card in here that I wanted? I don't remember, but Overlord's sweet. I could also take Grist, but I think Overlord might be better. You can Reanimate Grist, keep in mind. But I'm going to take the Overlord. Oh, we can, maybe I was supposed to take Grist. We can Unearth Grist. But Grist Legendary, so we can't Unmarked Grave it. Yeah, we'll take a Preacher here. If we had Umbrella Rights, I would contemplate the Savai Triumph, honestly. Because Scalding Tarn still gets it. But Preacher's more than fine. And now we have a Mosswood Dread Knight, I guess, as an option. What does this do? I guess I'll take it. I'll read it later. And then, wow, that should not be this late, but that's fine. All right, I'll see you in the deck building. Pardon me for this brief interruption to introduce this year's Oklahoma Land Run information. This will be our 7th year hosting this event. Featured events include a Legacy main event, a Vintage main event, and a Team Trios main event featuring both and including Modern as the 3rd seat. If you can make it a day earlier, Thursday, July 9th, Game HQ will be hosting Last Chance Trials. These trials include various formats firing every hour starting at noon. Also happening Thursday, there will be a High Roller Vintage Cube starting at 7 p.m. A Charity Old School 93-94 tournament happening Sunday the 12th. Don't have power? Don't worry. You can proxy any card currently on the reserve list for all events during the Oklahoma Land Run. This year's Playmat artist is none other than Kai Sawatari. More information, including side events and trial kits, are coming soon. Check out the link in the description to keep up to date with this year's Oklahoma Land Run. Now let's get back to the action. Alrighty, this is what I settled on. I basically cut all the blue except for the Recall and the Frantic Search. And Sin is obviously also a blue card and a green card. And I think with Bayou, Zagoth, Triome, and Starting Town, and obviously this Mox Diamond over here, I think that's enough green. And we have 8 blue sources, 3 islands, Undercity Sewers is 4, Zagoth is 5, and then Pluto Delta, Scalding Tarn, and Starting Town is 8, and I guess technically 9 off the Mox Diamond. I think that's more than enough. We also have the currency converter. So I think that's enough to play these 2 blue cards. Again, Santa, I'm not really counting. I obviously Psychic Frog as well. So I'm playing 16 lands. I ended up not playing the Generous Ent. I think we have enough other things to be reanimating, and again, Mox Diamond, I'd rather this be an actual land, so that's basically what I'm doing here. I don't know if 16 lands will be enough for the Mox Diamond. You really want to play lands when you have this card, but this deck functions off 2 mana. So even if we have Mox Diamond land openers, it's still fine. Not to mention we have actual recall. We have where is it? Sorry, Knight's Whisper. Vampiric Tutor, I guess, can get recall as well, but Psychic Frog. There's a lot of things flourish in this deck at 1 and 2 mana, and then maybe there's a lot of times that we can just Unmarked Grave into Crabomination or maybe even Overlord and then reanimate it, and then that might win us the game by itself. Who knows? I'm actually very excited to play this deck, and I hope we do well with it. I'll see you in round 1. Welcome to round 1. Hey, just what we talked about. And I even have an Overlord later if I want it. I'm going to keep this just off the back of turn 1 Knight's Whisper, honestly. Opponent's already mulliganing. What's this sleeve? This must be an avatar art. I don't recognize it. Discard Swamp. Knight's Whisper. And we can still duress next turn. That's great. I guess we should Undercity Sewers first. Okay. I mean, we only get the Jit, but that's fine. They have a Thalia coming down. Maybe they'll just FOMO. Okay, yeah, no, Thalia makes sense. I think I want a Harvester of Misery end of turn. And then untap Bone Shards, reanimate, maybe? Sure. I hope I don't hit their Flage if that's what they decide to get rid of. I would hit the Flage here. I don't know what the other unknown cards are. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and now we even have Troll Cycle. That's cool. Get the Bayou, I guess. And then now do we want to Overlord? Or just Crabomination? Probably just Crabomination. Alright, let's see what we hit. Not a whole lot. I mean, this has lifelink. Let's take the lifelinker. And I know I have the white to pay for the other thing, but I'd rather just gain some life. Either thing dies to the Flage, so... Alright, and they did play the Flage. Hopefully I just draw a land. Drawing a land would be so good here. Oh, Sheoldred, that's also good. Just attack for 5. They do need to put one more card in the yard in order to get their Flage back. Okay, that doesn't put a card in the yard. All right, we're drawing a card, and we get to Overlord. Fantastic. Let's attack for 9. All right, if they have a balance, they have a balance. Good on them. All right, good game. We probably just get back the Harvest. I could also see getting back Troll, potentially. Because if we draw a land, cool. If we don't, we can cycle it. Maybe we get it back after we attack, but they're dead to attack, so it probably didn't matter. Either way, I'll see you in round 2. Welcome to round 2. It felt good beating up on Boros, not going to lie. We go first, so yeah, I like this. I wish we had a way to discard this Sin, honestly, but I like Harvester and to reanimate Harvester, depending on what they're playing. And remember, we can always cycle this Unearth as well. Once upon a time, there was a creature deck, and that creature deck hopefully got beat down by Harvester of Misery. If they play a Mana Dork here, I am just going to kill it. Okay, that's a Mana Dork I can't kill, but they probably can't cast it this turn. Okay, I will 100% be killing that, especially since I don't have a blue. Hopefully we draw a blue soon, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if I want to play this Swamp, because again, Mox Diamond is a draw we could have. So I might stay at 2. Okay, Fnatic at Road. Oh, there we go. Let's play the Frog. This is probably just going to get Basic Island. Yeah, Basic Island. Let's play the Frog. With Gruul being their mana base so far, they likely don't have a solid way to kill this Frog. Oh, I'm so dumb. I could have sinned. Why did I not sin, Edward? Why did I not? I don't know why. I can't justify why I didn't do that. Hopefully it doesn't punish us here, but I 100% should have had Sin in play, and I should be attacking with Sin next turn. Yep, hopefully we don't get punished. Okay, Delighted Halfling, that's fine. Sure. I could Wrath their board now, but that does not seem correct. I could guarantee Harvester. And that does do a lot. Bone Shards, discard a card. Discard Swamp. And now I can eat 3 cards. I should probably attack first. That way I can actually get my damage in. I'm going to reanimate first just in case. Like, yes, this could hit a land, but I want to make sure I can just get both things. Alright, great. Glad I did it that way because I don't want to draw that. That was a pretty good turn sequence, even though I should have played Sin a turn earlier. So yeah, this says permanent, so this would have happened either way. Yeah, so that would have happened either way. I just would have had potentially more lands. But that way, I still had to jump Frog to draw a card there, so I still think that was the optimal turn. And now we can get Bobble back with Sin. Sure, make a 4/4. That's good for us, right? Vampiric Tutor, what does that do for us? I don't think a whole lot. I'd rather just eat their Fanatic of Ruinous, probably. Five is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's not lethal. So maybe I just attack like this. Alright, they have 8 mana. That's kind of scary, but they're likely dead next turn. Also, I think... Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I was going to do the math to see if Vampiric Tutor for Recall, using Unearth to draw it, would have been enough, but I think that only gets us up by 1 card, so I think we're still short. I'll see you next round. Welcome to round 3. And here we have a turn 2 Preacher. So we're going to keep. We even have a Harvester of Misery if we want it. That's probably worth playing the Mox Diamond for, honestly. Like, if they have a 1-mana way or, like, Mox land a Braid for the Diamond, that's going to be really bad, but sure. But I think it's nice in case they go, like, you know, turn 1 Birds to just have the Harvester of Misery as an option. Now we have Preacher. Next turn we could have Overlord. I kind of hope I draw a Reanimate spell soon. Fresh start, okay. Well, I guess let's Overlord with Impending. Maybe we find a Frog. That Frog was the first card, great. Let's put Frog in our hand. How does this work? Oh yeah, it turns off our abilities, so it doesn't work, sorry. I forgot it's more than just make my thing a 0 toughness or a 0 power. Oh, Tezzeret, okay. Bone Shards kills Tezzeret. Do they have a Mox? They do have a Mox. Let's see what Undercity Sewers finds us. Thoughtseize. That I will keep. I think I want to Bone Shards. Let's sacrifice a creature, kill this, sack this, and then play Psychic Frog. If they have a Daze, they have a Daze. Okay, they do not. If they go to kill the Psychic Frog, I will exile some things in case they have like a Time Twister effect. I want to maximize us drawing good things. That's not good for us. Do these things fly? Yes, they do. That's frustrating. At least we killed the Tezzeret. The Tezzeret would be huge. Also, Harvester of Miseries, if we top deck a land, will be incredible here. We'll have to pitch the Grave Titan to keep our Frog. Oh, these things can't block? Oh, they only block things with flying. Okay. So depending on what else they play then, I may still be able to attack with Frog and do something. Alright, let's just draw a land. Okay, I knew the Thoughtseize was there. I'm dumb. Okay, let's attack. Okay, we drew a land. Now we have... Do we want to Thoughtseize, or do we want to turn off their Mox Opal? I guess it doesn't really turn off their Mox Opal because they have Pinnacle Emissary. So I think I'd rather just Thoughtseize. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 mana currently. I don't think they'll cast the Coveted Jewels, so I think we're supposed to hit Vivi. And remember, if we draw a Reanimate spell, Harvester puts itself in the yard. Although I'm probably likely to want to Sin. Okay, Oliphant for land. I expected that. Steam Vent's probably tapped. No, shocked. What do they have for 5 mana? Oh, Fraction Identity. I don't know. I guess I'll just let it happen. Alright, let's play Grave Titan now. Grave Titan. No, that's not Grave Titan. And unfortunately, it's not even a good currency converter situation. Yep, I was afraid of that. Let's draw a card in response. This is... There we go. Okay, so I guess we can turn that into a treasure to play the Grave Titan next turn. Can they abuse it? They can Chromatic Star. Okay, well, they can play the Warp thing anyways now. Brainstorm, okay. This has been a fun one, that's for sure. Win, lose, or draw. Yep, there's the Pinnacle. Attacking for 2. There's a Bauble. I should probably wait. Oh my god, an Ugin off the top, which they knew about because of the Brainstorm. Man, Ugin's going to be hard to beat. I mean, I've done it before, but it's going to be hard. Yep. Yep. How many colorless cards do they have? That's not good. That's even less good. If they're shocking. Okay, that's not an artifact. Okay, not the end of the world. They have blockers. They have 3 blockers. Oh, no, they don't. So I'm going to get the Jewel. That's going to give me the Jewel. Okay, we have a chance. Yep. If they want to kill the Overlord, they have to double. Yeah, I can't kill the Ugin, so I have to attack them. That's fine. Ooh, Crabomination? That could hit their Fraction Identity. Yeah, let's take Crab. Yep, we're going to kill that. We're going to Crabomination. Oh, we can cast with Emerge? That's so good. So that means they don't get it back. And we can technically hit it again. That's the first time I've ever gotten to Emerge Crabomination. That's incredible. I really hope I hit their Fraction Identity. I think it's game over if we hit Fraction Identity. Is that a Twister we just hit? That was a Ponder. I guess we'll take the Ponder. That was very unfortunate. Can we blink this? Oh, I would like to see... Okay, that's annoying. Undo. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to shuffle. Animate Dead. What does that do? That hits Sin? I think we're supposed to recall us first. I really wish I had a way to kill this Crabomination. Bone Charge is already gone, correct? Yes, so there's... I don't think there's a reason to draw off Currency Converter here. This is a lot. Ooh. And now that gives us Harvester, which doesn't do a whole lot, actually. But I still think I'm supposed to take it. I only have 4 cards left in deck. I'm just going to say go and hope for the best. I can make a 2-2 out of nowhere. Man, that Crabomination was so close to being good. Oh, they can get back Fraction Identity. Don't see the line. Don't see the line. Okay, Skull Clamp is horrible for us. Sure. I don't think we're winning this one. I think this is a little bit too late. Also, I was supposed to unearth the Preacher, I think, or the Psychic Frog. I don't know why I didn't unearth. That was dumb. I was thinking way too many lines ahead, I guess. Alright, well, if they Skull Clamp again, I'll kill the 1-1 like I was supposed to the first time with Harvester. Please don't fraction identity me. Yep, they kept fractured, unfortunately. Wow, recall target them is looking more and more good. Unfortunately, I targeted myself. That's not good. Okay, that's not good either. Sure, that one kills me if I attack with it, so that's fine. Yep, they did the thing. This has been a great game, though. Really has. Yep. And now they get back coveted jewel, draw 3 cards. Man, I should have left the recall for them. Sure. Why not? That goes on the currency converter. I have 3 cards left in deck. One of them's a reanimate. Don't think it matters. All right, let's see what reanimate and what else. Probably a land. I have 2 cards left in my deck. If they have a counterspell, wow, okay, sure. I don't know why you wouldn't remand the thing I play off of this if you're afraid of this doing something, but sure. Okay, that makes sense. Good game. I'll see you in the next round. Welcome to round 4. I'm going to snap keep this. It's not even funny. And we're going to lead off with a duress. Also, I saw something where it said like 39 minutes left. I don't know. It's not the... Yeah, it's the 18th. So I thought this went to the 20th? So I'm kind of confused. I hope I get to, 1, finish this draft, and 2... Ooh. Do we just take the mocks? They already mulliganed. Maybe we just take the stock up. Yeah, let's take the stock up. Now, if they want to play props, like they have to play the mock sapphire, in which case they're just probably unlikely to recall or library. I mean, and if I take the mocks, then they get to just stock up anyways. Okay. Okay. Now I think I just want to overlord and get that going, especially now. Cast with impending. And I hope I hit a troll. A troll would be a great hit here. So would a psychic frog. Don't have a time twister. Okay, that's fine. Don't have a black lotus and a time twister. Please don't have a black lotus. Okay, I was gonna say we haven't played against the black lotus yet. Play Psychic Frog, get that down. In the turn. Overlord's getting ticked down. This Trinket Mage is probably going to hit for a lot. It's too bad I can't cast this Cut Down in response to the Prof's trigger. Sure. Well, that makes our discard spells a lot worse. Yep. If they attack, I might just discard Cut Down an island and block. Yep. That's what I thought. I'm going to just recall target me. My turn. What does Frantic Search do for me? Not a whole lot. Let's go to combat, see if they want to block. I'll just eat. Why not? Mox Diamond. Unmarked Grave. Let's put Crabomination in. And I think I'll just say go. Now I can Vamp Tutor for a Reanimate spell. Probably Animate Dead. Sure. This gets them 2 cards because they kicked it. We do need to be careful of this rogue token that they can generate. Sure. I don't know why they're doing it now. Attack for 3, probably. Sure. Makes sense. Let's get the Animate Dead so we don't lose life. Get a card out of their hand, off the top of their deck, and in their yard. This card is so much better to resolve online. That's a Time Spiral. I don't think I want a Time Spiral. I can't imagine a world where they have a library that I want a Time Spiral, so let's stock up. I choose 2 of these. 4, 5... I'll take... Oh, no, I wanted the Grave Titan. Oops. That was an accident. Anyways, yeah, so now I'm going to probably Night's Whisper. I can Reanimate Sin. That doesn't do a whole lot for me, though. Exile Unmarked Grave, land, land. Discard Frantic Search. Let's get in there. Swamp. Let's end. Now remember, currency converter is basically guaranteed +1/+1 on one of their cards, so I do need to be careful. I can cast Sin next turn, though. It's not going to get much back. I guess it'll get back a Polluted Delta, which I don't necessarily want. I could cash this in for Swamp, though, and kill their thing, and then it'll come back. Sure. If they put it on the Rogue, I will kill the Rogue. If they put it on the Trinket Mage, then I'll probably still kill the Rogue. I'll just wait till end of turn. Treasure Cruise, eh? Sure. It's too bad we don't have Shieldred. Yep. Oh, please put it on the Rogue. Please put... Aw, dang. Okay, that's fine. Well, that makes our Sin, honestly, a lot better now. Oh, they didn't attack. That's lame. I'll just get Undercity Sewers then. Into Thoughtseize? No, thank you. I want to try to trick them. They should not block. Okay, I was going to say they should not block the other way. I should have probably cut down, but I don't know. Let's see what I draw. Bone Shards. Okay. Sacrifice a creature, probably? No, I'll discard a card, I think. Let's sacrifice a creature. I definitely don't want to go to 2. But I am willing to play this Troll. And the next turn I can play Sin. And I'm either going to hit Animate Dead for Crabomination, or I'm going to hit Crabomination. I could also just exile the Animate Dead. Man, Frog and Sin are kind of a sweet combo. I'm glad their Time Spiral's exiled. That can get cut down, but if they have a draw 7, we might be dead. Okay, that's a good sign. No. Bowmaster Time Twister. That's incredible, honestly. Why would you hit Reanimate there? Don't want the recall. I think I'm okay with everything else here, though. I guess not the Crabomination. Or the Animate Dead. Everything else seems fine. Oh, they're going for the Psychic Frog? Okay, yeah, I was going to say. Resolve all. Resolves. My turn. Well, cut down doesn't kill that anymore. That one's free. I think I'm supposed to play Currency Converter. And then just 2 hit them. Oh no, that's lethal. Because of the troll. They can't block. Good game. That was incredible. I'll see you next round. Welcome to round 5. Also, it was 38 hours, not 38 minutes, thankfully. So yeah, that does sound about right. So that's good. Here... is this one of those we draw a card and say go hands? Let's keep and see what they do. If they go like turn 1 Ocelot Pride... Okay. I'm just going to chance it. If that was Grave Titan, I'd feel a little bit better about it. But we'll see. Oh, now if they have a counterspell, that's not good. Well, let's see if they have a counterspell. Okay, they did not. Talisman of Progress. Okay, well at least we have a 5/5. I've seen worse. Leyline Binding? Okay. Nice. Oh, they're not going to Leyline Binding? I guess they have a land drop to give. Never mind. I wish it would show... Wait, okay. Interesting. Just discard Swamp. I guess I can just discard Island, actually. I can get Undercity Sewers and then maybe cycle Unearth. There's a chance that I wanted to Undercity Sewers main phase in case I hit a card that I can unearth. But we're beyond that point now. Let's see if I get punished. Vampiric Tutor I don't think is good enough. I could be Vampiric Tutoring now. Maybe I should have considered that. Okay, I don't hate that. I hope they interact. I hope they just exile this so I can get down the Overlord. No, they're just not playing it. Alright, well, let's get this countered, I guess. We're not here to not play spells. And in 2 turns, I can play Sin. That could be a problem. That could certainly be a problem. Alright, assuredly. Yeah, this is the Esper one, right? Okay. Monastery Mentor. Okay, maybe that's why they waited. Okay. Is that going to tuck the Crabomination? Okay, no, they're going to draw a card. Yep. And then are they going to flash it in now and make another monk? Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to hope I top deck Grave Titan. Or the Harvester. Aw, dang. Harvester would have been so good there. Should have 2 islands in the deck. Okay. Cool. Let's just thin out the deck. I do get to Sin next turn. Sin has a 50-50 to hit Bauble or Overlord. That's a lot of tokens. Harvester off the top would be incredible. Sure. That's a lot of damage. It's not lethal, though. It's 1 off. Harvester off the top? Harvester off the top rope, ladies and gents. Dang. Well, good game. It was fun. Bobble. Alright, good game. We needed Harvester there. Good on our opponent. I think the Crabomination was greedy, but it worked out. I don't think we were supposed to do Sin there, because Sin doesn't really do much. So, like, it lets us replay the Bobble. So, I like the way I played that. It just didn't work out. I'll see you next round. Alright, welcome to round 6. And we've seemed to have hit a wall. Let's see if we can get past that wall. I think we're supposed to lead with Thoughtseize. If we were on the play, I could see maybe Vampiric Tutoring for Unmarked Grave, but I think that's... We should wait on that anyways, because that's a 3-mana play, because we want to Unmarked Grave and Reanimate, ideally in the same turn. Uh-oh. Concealing Curtains, eh? How sweet would it be if we got to just Thoughtseize like a sweet creature and Reanimate it next turn? We did not. Let's just take the Talisman. Badgermole Cub? Okay. Ooh, Preacher. That's not a bad one. I'm gonna surveil now and let's just hit something big. Come on, hit a fatty. Hit a creature. Oh no. This forces them to take the Reanimate. And then after they make us draw the Unmarked Grave, we can Vamp for Animate Dead, which we're still 1 mana short, so no. Preacher can still get us out of this, but I assume that they're going to be concealing curtains in us right now. And probably taking the reanimate, I would imagine. Yep. Let's just vamp tutor. We'll play a head game. Are we supposed to just take recall, even though we're going to be preachering probably? Sure. They don't know what we're taking, so all right, fair enough. Attack for 5. Yeah, this might be it for our hero. Okay, good game. Oh man, that's brutal. All right. I don't know what we could draw here, but it's probably not going to do much. All right, we're at 1. We are at 1. Oh, I know they can animate. No, dang it, so close. Oh well. That was so close. All right. Well, I'll see you in the outro. Well, unfortunately, we just hit that wall really hard. I think this deck is sweet. I would play it again. I wouldn't be like happy to 40 for 40, but I would play it again 40 for 40. Um, with just a couple tweaks, I think this deck goes from like a solid B to even an A minus. Like honestly, um, unfortunately, we didn't really get to show off Shieldred at all, and we didn't get any draw 7s to really hammer home the Shieldred and make the Vampiric Tutor a little bit better. But it was still fun, and we got to do some sweet plays, and I hope you had fun watching, and I'll catch you next time.